I hope we still have enough time because I think we have to talk about Gio Reyna. Don't we have to talk about Gio Reyna? Don't we kind of have to talk about Gio Reyna?
You do, but I don't think we should be, to be honest with you. I'm of the camp of there's nothing wrong here. Dortmund, okay, for people that don't know, there's the talking point of why is Gino not seeing minutes? He's last 3 times he's come into games late. No, 3 of the last 4 games where he's come in as a sub. He scored. Why is he not seeing game time? Why is he on the bench? And the simple answer is this team is good. The Dortmund starting 11 is good.
9 wins in a row.
And if you had 9 wins in a row, are you changing anything? No. And the guy that he'd be replacing, Julian Brandt, I've never been a fan of, but he's been hot the last few weeks. He's on a tear right now. And here's the other thing.
Did Marco Reus just come back? Again, for like the billionth time. But didn't Marco Reus just come back?
And here's the other thing. Well, why isn't he seeing sub minutes? Why isn't he at least getting off the bench? Because they're in winning positions. Now, this is not Gio Reyna with the U.S. men's national team where he's one of the 4 guys that can hold the ball and you want to kill a game out. Dortmund is full of those guys. Dortmund is full of guys that are the ball holders for their country. They don't need Gio Reyna. If they're chasing a game, Gio Reyna is going to see the field. But if you're protecting a lead, you have other options.
He's not a guy who defends a lot from the front.
No, but even when we were talking about the U.S. national team at the World Cup, why wasn't he seeing games when we had leads as well? Because you can hold the ball, you can distribute. They don't necessarily need that at Dortmund. Every guy can do that. So what does Gio Reyna bring to the game? He brings possession, movement, and a scoring threat. And if you're leading a game with 10 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go, you don't need that. So there's nothing wrong in Dortmund other than the fact that he's playing for a team that has better options, or if not better, at least combinations are leading. The other combinations are leading to victories. So there's nothing wrong other than the fact that maybe he should change clubs if he wants to see time.
Well, he's 20 years old. He has never been consistently
That's not
healthy.
18 anymore, dude. Like he should be playing somewhere.
I know that. Okay. I don't think there's any reason to overreact in this half of the Bundesliga season with Dortmund on a 9-game winning streak and chasing down Bayern Munich. I don't think you should panic. In other words, yes, I would prefer if Gio was playing a lot of minutes.
Agreed.
But I also don't know that he's going to be ruined right now if he doesn't play, because it kind of keeps him from getting his body being too stressed and potentially another injury happening. I know you can't be scared of being hurt or you'll never play. You'll certainly never go full out. But he's scored some goals. He's had some moments. I think you can tend to take that and think of that as that's a building block. And look, if Dortmund needs something because they lose 2 or 3 games, okay. Now I see this from KY. Okay, Heath Pierce alluded there being something to it. This is after. Hold on. Derek Ray said something on Twitter, and apparently Heath had said something in Soccer We Trust, and Heath was clarifying that what he meant was that the report that's going to come out on the Berhalter Gio Reyna affair is probably going to include something about Gio's behavior, right? The report's going to include reports about what happened in Qatar, and that might not make Gio look good because we know he threw a tantrum. Like,
that's
we knew,
old shit, though.
Yeah, no, I know, and I'm not worried about that, and I'm not worried about it at Dortmund. And Derek Ray was like, "There's no reports of problems at Dortmund." Yeah. I think Gio at Dortmund is a different player, mentality-wise, than he is with the U.S. men's national team. That's a problem for the U.S. men. Right? That's a problem that they have to deal with, whoever the next coach is. It's a problem that Anthony Hudson has to deal with if he calls Gio up in March, which I still think is a good idea. I still think you need to do that to get past everything.
I agree. I think Gio sees that camp. I think as a player not getting minutes with his club team, he needs to be able to showcase. He needs to get some minutes. And I'll say this, Dortmund's a team that sells high. They're a selling team. And if Gio Reyna has value and they're not getting the most out of him, Dortmund is shrewd when it comes with transferring people. I don't think he sees Dortmund next year. I think he's someplace else next year because it looks like he's superfluous to their needs and he has value. They sell players. They're probably going to sell Bellingham as too.
They're not going to sell. They're going to sell Gio low though. Not at this point. They're going to hold on to him for another year and then see what he looks like next summer.
And lose value?
No, okay. Again, they're chasing down Bayern. They have a shot at a title for the first time in 12 years, 15 years. So they don't have any reason to change things right now. So that's a circumstantial thing for why Gio's not getting on the field. But Gio's still a talent that they care about. It's still a talent that they believe in. And yes, if he's simply not playing at all, or if he's not making the bench, if he's not getting a couple minutes in a substitute appearance down the rest of the season, then maybe the alarm bell should go off. And I don't know, but maybe you wait until next year. I mean, if Terzic wins the title, he's coming back next year. Dortmund's not making a change again. So he'll have a chance to impress him during preseason. They'll be buzzing off the title or buzzing off a second place maybe, and they'll be able to see
maybe
what
they
Gio's
sell off
got.
Uli and Brandt and the spots there. For
Other guys could be sold, right? And they're also going to go out and get other people, so there's that. But other guys could be sold.